What's up, guys? And welcome back to some more Pikmin 2 No Death Run. This is day 15. My name's David, and welcome to Hardcorian Guides. I don't say these intros, man. I'm screwing them up every single time. Anyway, so day 15, I kind of do what I did on day 13, I think it was. Well, I get all above ground treasure and finish off the remaining 2 dungeons we have up to do. So I do all this in one day. This is like speedrun tactics. So a good thing is, since most enemies are dead, we don't have to worry about it. So I did slow down quite some of the enemies by like, oh, in this area there are 2 purple blowhogs, or blowhogs, whatever they're called. There's 2 different names to choose. And 3 of the creeping flower thingies. So, and I think only one of them has a treasure, and I think it's the third one I killed, but get rid of all of them so it doesn't get in the way. I am freezing, by the way. Like, it's winter and stuff. I don't have a heater, and it's freezing. Yeah, I did take a small break before recording this, because I was kind of hungry, so I just have a bowl of cereal, and I was like, hey, I can get rid of my thirst and hunger at the same time. Usually when I'm like hungry, or it's like sometimes when I'm thirsty, I'll just have a bowl of cereal just so I can eat something and drink something at the same time. See, the thing is, I keep doing the same thing where I kind of throw a Pikmin at, we'll try to like command my Pikmins to the treasure, but they don't latch onto it. It's like, but I think he did latch onto it. So back to fast forwarding. I think what I do is, once that got down, I made the whites carry that back, and I used the purples to kill these guys. The thing is, they respawned though, which kind of shocked me a little bit. Like, why did they respawn? I don't know. Anyway, so now what we have to do is take the purples, not purples, the yellows, and have them destroy the electric gate. I don't know why I was sitting here for that long. Maybe there was something going on and I decided to do something, but that was a seed of greed. Maybe because that seed becomes a tree, and trees and monies and stuff. Who knows? Right, that's the next. That is actually the final dungeon. So if you guys want to just beat the game straight away, just go down there. But you know me, 100%. Got to go to every dungeon. So once the gate got down, we destroy one last enemy and get back one last treasure, and then we head into the dungeon. To be honest, I don't know why I didn't stop throwing purples. I threw one, walked by, and then that's it. Don't know why. I didn't just. So that's the last treasure we have to get in the game, which is a Pine-cone. Pine-cone falls into fortress. Don't remember what level though. I think it's evolution, not metal coat. Like, I think it's level. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not really sure about a lot of Gen 2 Pokemons. I just didn't really care that much with Gen 2. Anyway, so we fast forward. You got this like nice bamboo thing. Then the dungeon what we're going to be doing in this video, the Hole of Heroes. So let me open that up real quick, so I can get a general idea of this stuff in here. So the Hole of Heroes. This, ooh, that's gonna be terrible. It is a 15-floor dungeon. Forgot about that. Luckily, it's not as bad as you think it is. Because I'll explain the reason once we get inside. Thing is, I think after I edited all this, the video was like 40 minutes. I'm like, nah, let's try to get some other things edited down. And there's a couple things I did. There was one boss fight I decided to fast forward. Yeah, I said one boss fight. Alright, so what I'm doing is whistling them from down there, so they just teleport up there, so I don't have to walk completely around. Alright, I died on this floor, I think once, because I just got a terrible layout, and this layout is a lot more better, because none of the enemies are in the way, there's only one treasure on this floor, and it's literally right there, no enemies in the way. I can just grab it and go. The yellow one was behind, like, a whole bunch of enemies, and it's like, no. But it's not, this floor is actually not challenging because there's like only 2 big enemies and the rest of them are small. But it's just one of those things, like, it's just when you spawn and the enemies are right next to you and you don't like react fast enough and they just kill one Pikmin instantly, it's like, okay. Well, they didn't like kill me instantly. I tried killing one of them. They didn't get stunned, and they killed the Pikmin. So speed run to the exit, and floor 2. This was, I think, the one room I was thinking about. Wait, no, this is a cave. Yeah, the concrete room. This one, I think, was a quick thing because most of the floors only have one thing. I think. No, this it's just somewhere. I don't know where exactly, but I don't know why I'm still sitting there. Because the Pikmin could have got stuck, and I would have got screwed over. But I didn't pay attention. Anyway, there's one treasure on here. I think it's behind those things. So like, if I break down the gate, it's just there. It's just one treasure, and that's the thing with this dungeon. There's like one treasure for every floor, but the gimmick of it is, well, we'll see once we get to the 4th floor. The 4th floor. So it's called the Hole of Heroes, and once we get to the 4th floor, I explain why it's called that and why this dungeon is kind of a nightmare. It wasn't, it's like, it's like the first 3 floors, it's like, this is not bad, this is gonna be an easy dungeon. Then they throw a lot of this stuff at you, and then it's like, okay, game. Right, it is under this, you just have the Pikmin do that, and you get itself back. But it's actually kind of great to have, the dungeon, the video's almost done. So, I started searching ahead to see where the other treasure was, but once I saw the thing go gray, I'm like, okay, screw this, wow, peace. Make sure, I didn't think if those guys had a Pikmin, it counts as them being kind of underground or something like that, so I killed them in this case. Sub level floor, 3, not as bad as, well, because it makes you think, and also this is such a weird thing. There's 3 like gates right next to each other, and they all, I think one of them leads somewhere, but the other 2 don't lead anywhere. But there's only one treasure again, which is like most of the floors. It's not in any enemies or anything like that. Once you find it, grab it, find the exit, leave. But I don't remember where I had it. But the only thing that kind of sucks is that this is like the blowhog floor, basically. There is nothing but blowhogs. There is the puppy blowhog, the withering blowhog, the watery blowhog, and the pottery blowhog. All 3 of them. All the family in one. That's kind of the theme of this dungeon as well. It's like they put a whole group of family in one. Like, you had the Kirigi bug, the swooping snitch bug, the bumbling snitch bug, and the Atanabita, which is basically like the same thing in that floor. The first floor had the sheer grubs and then like some other enemies because like I think they got lazy. Well, then again, that was the first floor, so how could they get lazy on the first floor? I don't know. But yeah, so we almost got. Wait, did we not find the treasure? No, I think we found the treasure. But I tried spawning the dribbles. The dribbles. I know they only take 2. And no, that's why I killed this guy first. Anyway, open up the gate. They get the thing back. And that's it for this floor. Anyway, number 4. The theme of this dungeon, it's a boss gauntlet. This, oh my god. Basically, I hated this floor. Because you're fighting the basically walking snagrid while in quicksand. And if you're purples, which are the slowest Pikmins, they fall down there. It's basically just like, So I think what I did, and I probably should have fast forwarded this too, because this takes forever, is I only went in with like 5 or 4. No, actually, I wonder what they think. I think this was a different time I fought this thing. I think it was beforehand. Yeah, I think that's what happened. It was before. I think if you do enough damage to it, he just instantly goes in the ground. That's what my goal was just to go on the ground. But beforehand, I'll go in with like 15. And if I lost the flowers, I just got rid of them and went to something else. But anyway, be careful not to go too far, because there's also a buried snagrid here, and you don't want to deal with both snagrids at the same time. But yeah, it's a boss count. There was a total of 1. If I count through them real quick, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bosses on this floor, then you have the boss at the final floor. So there is a total of 7 bosses you have to fight. And I do, yeah, that was actually, I just used all the potions. I said, screw this. This guy's gonna take forever if I do it the way I was. And that's actually kind of cool how he kind of like that. But he's actually dead. Just, he's gonna come up and then die instantly. So, there we go. We get our ancient coin. Yeah, if I'm correct, the snagrid's on the other half of this floor or dungeon. So yeah, this floor, this dungeon is, I do not like it. The thing is, I actually had to stop recording in the middle of this because it got up to an hour long, and I'm like, this is still gonna be a long. Like, well, I think I was like 4, like I think 10 when how do we stop the recording? Let it stop, record. Then after I got done the remaining floors and do half of the dream den, I went straight to stop and then do it again, just in case the videos, because I don't like recording 2-hour videos, because just in case they screw up. Anyway, after each boss floor, not each of them, but some of them they don't, but the very hard ones, they do give you a freebie floor. I kept trying to get this thing set up, but I'm like, you know, screw it. I'm gonna just, yeah, go at the top, switch so the captain slides down, and then I can just walk into it. But yeah, they have a freebie room afterwards to get your Pikmins back, and flower up everything and stuff like that. So we have a whole bunch of potions now, so I'm not afraid to use any of them. Once you get to the final dungeon, just start using it. Floor 6. Now this dungeon, they have like a similar layout for this in the Dream Den that took me over an hour to complete. And I'll go over that once we get to it, but this one isn't so bad. Just kill a couple enemies. And get a couple treasures. There's only one treasure. Same trend. Actually, did we get one of those things? No, I think we start getting those on floor 10. That's when we start getting them. Okay. So anyway, This one, you just want to use a whole bunch of blues. If you don't have enough blues, that's why that lapis candy pop bobbed is in here. To be honest, I just don't like these dungeons because just they also have a water pole in here. Actually, no, they have 6 of them. It's like, why? They're useless. I guess they wanted to put the water family in here. Like, these are all the water enemies. So it's cool. That's also why half my health is gone. It's because you don't get healed until you finish the day. So I go into the next dungeon with like low health on both captains, and it's like, this is not good. Not good at all. I think what I tried doing is throwing my purples over there. Okay, yes. I wanted to bait out things so I could kill this thing as fast as possible. And if my people start drowning, I can listen to them. Which I think none of them. No, I think one is drowning. But I was able to. So now I'll just throw them back because we don't need them anymore. Actually, I'm throwing my blues. Wait, why did I throw my blues? I should just throw the purples and then grab the blues. This is why I don't like the whole separating system in this game. Because it just doesn't work with 5 type of Pikmin. Like, they go in a pentagon shape and it's not really that useful. Alright, this floor, again, just kill off most of the basic enemies and then get the treasure. Again, it should have been one of those things, like, I should have been fast forwarding most of this, but I chose not to because, I don't know. And also, why is, what's his face, the president just up there just chilling, like, yo, what's up? I'm just the captain just chilling. It's only 6:47, what the? Like, literally, when I finished the last episode, it was like 6:05, and all of a sudden it's an hour has passed. Oh my god. I still have a whole nother video to record, which is not that bad. It's the last one. I get it done. Then I'll just start rendering these things. The thumbnails will take me like a day to make all of them. Because it's literally just changing text. That was also funny. I think he tried jumping, but the treasure screwed him up. And it was just funny, to be honest. Anyway, try to kill off the Wollywog as fast as you can. Try not to lose a Pikmin, because that's one of those things, like, if you lose a Pikmin after you get everything all set up, it kind of sucks. That's the one thing that sucks. Like, you get it all ready to go. You got all the treasures, you just need to get to the exit. There's a Wollywog and he kills your Pikmin. And they have to do all that again. So again, after this floor is not a... Wait, why is it still fast forward though? Because it's not a freebie room. Oh yeah, because of this. This floor I did die on because I was trying to see like what's going on. So I'm sitting here like, okay, what room is this? And the raging Boister was right behind me and killed one of my big ones. I'm like, okay, at least I know what's going on. So basically right now I'm trying to use the rocks to kill everything else. And once I get everything killed, I take care of the raging Boister. So since there's basically 2 left, I'm like, okay, I don't really need to worry about it because they're like off in the distance. Again, we get to deal with the most easiest boss in the whole game, the raging Boister. Just switch back and forth multiple times. Then just throw your Pikmins on, then switch. Then bang back and forth. Back and forth. Bring it around town. Bring it around town. So I think after I kill this guy, then I stop fast forwarding again because literally we just have to kill like 2 enemies and open up the gate. and that's all. So, turbo speed. And after this, it's actually a freebie room again, so that's a plus. Let's break down that gate. Have the other guys go and break down the gate as well, because there's nothing else in here, I think. Nope, just boulders that fall from sometimes, and that's it. Another freebie room, so they do have an iridescent flint beetle. No, it's a doodle bug, I think is what they're called. So we got a potion. The purple potions, which is good. They also have a way out. Like, you see, this is just too hard for you. But, or you can just lose a couple of Pikmins and you need to get them. Anyway, floor 9. I got screwed so much because the layout was just terrible. And the bull bear, since it's in that little hole right there, it's so much more better. Because there's times where it was like on this, like the same level as we are right now. They can eat Pikmins through the gate, like on the other side, so it's like really annoying. So what I did is I woke up all of them and made them fall inside. Well, I didn't really have to wake up the red one because he was just there. I didn't wake up the fire one because he has a treasure, not one of them away from the crowd. So what you want to do if you're doing this is go to the corner so you can pull them all over. And since you can take damage, I was like, okay, I don't want to stand here because Olmo's going to die. So instead, you get on the second level. And they're locked onto Olimar, but they can't get up. They might be able to push each other up there, but it's not as bad. So we took only reds because, of course, it's a fiery blowback, Bulborn. So we couldn't do anything anyway. Anyway, I took the long way around because he's locked onto Olimar. Oh, he's locked onto the president. So if I would have walked the long way around, he would have. He was gonna lose interest, and then I could kill this guy without him walking up and distracting us. So I decided to just fast forward the rest of it because, like, we fought fire blowbox. So that's. No, actually, I just went down there entirely. But I got distracted again, but oh well. Anyway, just potion just so I don't have to deal with them. Carry that back, and whoop. That's the end of that, and we can just leave. Olmo's just gonna be like, yo. Inside the thing we go. Anyway, so floor 10 is the floor that made me spend a whole bunch of time, and that's why I had to reset the recording. And actually, it was just a random guess too. I'm like, maybe it was 10, but I'm actually 10 was actually the reason why, because just the way this is laid out, there's only one treasure, and the Emperor Bullbax has it. Just the way it's laid out, it's just it was kind of difficult to kind of get my purples to kill them fast because they just never stunned him and stuff like that. I think I got to the point where I was like, power up, wake him up, and then I think I turned him to stone. Or I just do a whole bunch of Pikmins at him. Because the thing is, he can also do like ground slam, and that's what kind of happened. Sometimes I'll get him close, he does the ground slam, done. Also, there's a whole bunch of those spider things. They can drop potions and stuff. I think they start dropping potions once like day 30 and stuff passed, but for now it's just nectar. Also, there's a second Bullbax, which I think it's near the spawn, but like about now we got a treasured gyro block. Guess what? We get all the pieces to rob. Well, mainly just his little gyro blocks and his head. But anyway, that's it for floor 10. And you would think, oh, a freebie after this. Sadly, no freebie. No freebie here. We get to deal with whatchamacallit. Emperor's Bullbox for I think a third time. So I'm trying to kill off these things fast enough so I can get my Pikmins, because they will lock on Pikmins. And it could be a best idea to take all your Pikmins with you. So that's an ideal, probably what to get in, is just getting all your Pikmins. I think that's what I do next. I think I could just say fuck, screw it. I'm just gonna take all the purple Pikmins and no, the other thing I was, no, I didn't do it. Thought I did. Just take all the Pikmins and go to the other side, so they're not targeted by these guys. But that's how I actually lost sometimes on this floor, because I wasn't paying attention. They went past the captain and said, "Screw it, we're just gonna go eat these Pikmins." Alright. So I guess what we get to deal with? We get to deal with Emperor's Bullbacks. And that's why I decided just to fast forward, because like this is like our third time fighting it. You guys get the point of how this boss fight works. Just throw Pikmins at it. Once he starts shaking, let's get off, kill off all the enemies, let the rocks fall, rinse, repeat until done. That's why I kept turning the camera around, just in case any went around. But that's how I did it. Also, these rocks can really screw you over, because I think that's also how I lost Pikmins once. Also, I'm moving this table where my microphone's on, so we keep hearing like random noise. That's the reason why. So anyway, after this, you get another freebie room. Kind of. Because what you get is a doodlebug, an iridescent flint beetle, and an iridescent glint beetle. And I actually lost Pikmins here because they died to the poison. And that was my fault. I wasn't paying attention. But anyway, I'm trying to get some purple potions so in case we ever need them again. Actually, the thing is, I don't think I used any more. Anyway, there's only one more enemy. I think we already got it, which was the which is the lost gyro block, which was the green one. So floor number 13. This is what I was talking about way back then. What Bandit Lakes might not be hard, but it's hard now because you have to do it next to water, and that means you can only use blues. So I came in with 20 blues. And now I have to basically go through this dungeon, or this fight, with only blues and 20 at it. Just, Mana Lakes is not a very challenging, like a boss. It's just the fact that he shoots fast and can kill Pikmin instantly is what's terrifying. So you have to run away, and it makes the fight last longer. So basically, stand behind this thing, just go back and forth. You can actually just sit there. But just do that. Once he gets done shooting, try to make it so he doesn't move, because he can actually move closer to where Olimar is at the moment and start shooting those, or focusing on those. That's why you want to kind of keep him in the middle. So, same thing with the Empress Bullbacks. We fought this guy before, and I literally do this like 7 more times. I'm like, screw it, let's just fast forward it, because that's literally what we're doing. Because if I didn't do this, I made every boss fight kind of just normal speed, it would have been at least 50 minutes. Let's cut it, try to get it down to 30 as fast as best we can. Now I would say you could use as much potions as you want, but if you have like 4 or 5 like I do, just save all of them, because this boss isn't really that thing. It would take longer, yes, but you'll get around it. The next 2 bosses for the next couple floors, they're easy. They're jokes. So guess what's on floor number 14, which we're about to go. Number 14, we have a whole bunch of Drevels. Or Drevels. So it's like, oh, that might not be that bad. That's probably all there is. Nope. We get to do this. Well, if you guys can see what I'm doing, how I'm throwing away a lot of things, and I'm going in with like 9. You guys probably know what it is. It's all good, friend. He's gonna spawn. I think he's in the water. That's why he's not spawning, because I'm not touching the spot in the water. Beady Long Legs. Like I said, Beady Long Legs is a joke. Just throw all your Pikmins up to him, and then he's gonna shake him off. And once he shakes them off, whistle them off, then he's gonna be low enough so you can throw him back up there. Like I said, he is pretty long. Like it's not hard. Once you figure out like going to 5, you can kill them with 5. Like you have Pikmins, like you can go in Pikmin 1 with red Pikmins and deal with them, so you can do it faster. You can do it with like 10, 15, maybe even 20. But I chose to go with 10 just so I can be on the safe side. If this is like a normal playthrough, I would have just went with all of them and said screw it, I don't care. I'll fight you like a real man. And this would give us the red gyro block, which is the best one because it's my favorite color. To be honest, I don't know why red became my favorite color. I think one time in art class there was like a poll to see like which was the most, like there was a piece of paper that was passed around and you wrote down your favorite color. If you didn't see your favorite color, you wrote down a new one, and if you see it, you put a dash. I think that's what it was. And basically I think I saw red didn't have a lot of votes for it, so I voted for that. That's become my favorite color since then. Or maybe that it was a different time. That was I voted for green as my favorite color, and I started liking red a lot more. I didn't fast forward this because I was just not paying attention, I guess. Let's see how long the commentary is so far, so you can see how long the episode is. 31 minutes, so this is going to be probably a 40-minute long video. Oh boy, boys. Anyway, so BD Long Link is now done. This should have been the one to actually fast forward because of the fact of how long it took of me doing the same thing. I just didn't think. Anyway, on to the last floor we need to go, which is the boss floor. We don't fight the boss straight away because we have to deal with 4 different enemies so they don't get in our way. But I do think I fast forwarded that though. So that's everything. So off we go. I don't know why I whistled, then dismissed them, then whistled them again. Anywho, sub level 15 is the lost floor. The final floor. Actually, I only fast forwarded me taking back the treasure, that's right. So I waste my time with showing off this. So I think I wanted to fight the boss. Now I'm like, all these guys are gonna be in the way. I'm just gonna pull them all over and then whistle everything and fight them. I don't take care of the other 2 because they're so far away that you don't have to deal with them. Like, I think even if they sucked up some of the Pikmins, I could kill the boss fast enough so I don't have to deal with them dying here. Because, again, these things can't kill you Pikmins, it just takes a very long time. Anywho, let's kill off this thing, and throw Pikmins back, and then now we whistle all Pikmins. I think that's when I decided like they're far enough away. I'm actually starting to feel my throat kind of hurting from how long I've talked. But the thing is, I have talked, like I talked probably the same length, but I don't think I talked for like 30 minutes straight. Anyway, so the boss of this, I think I fight that thing too. So I'm pulling it closer so I deal with it. Oh, great. I think this video is just longer than it should be. By the way, the reason why I'm using red Pikmins is because, like I said, red Pikmins is more. Purples could actually also work, but I guess I just didn't feel like going with it. More about blues is just chilling, like, nope, I'm not doing this. To be honest, that's great. I'll just go with 10. But yeah. This is the boss. It has raging long legs. It has bigger feet, and well, he's just bigger. I thought he actually was slow, but no, he actually moves fast. But that's one of the things. It doesn't matter. He's so like low to the ground. Just same tactic. Just throw your Pikmins. When you see him about to shake them off, whistle so they don't get affected by the knockback. And rinse, repeat. This is probably the easiest version of Beat Long Legs. And it's supposed to be the most terrifying one. No. I even said, like, when I was recording this, I was like, oh no, he's so big, he's gonna kill at least like 7 Pikmin, and he's dead. Yeah, he's not that hard. And he's almost dead. I could have used a potion, but it's one of those things, like, I'd rather save these things than use them. So, hence why I didn't use them. That's all. Anyway, so now that he is... there you go, he is dead. That time he got affected. Big ones. See, when they're affected, they get knocked all the way back, then they're gonna lock on if they're close enough to the foot lifts up, then crush it. That's why these things are annoying. Anyway, we get Rob's head. It's funny how it's called Remembered Old Buddy, which still spells Rob. Because Rob stands for, like, Robotic Operating Buddy, I think is what it is. Robotic Operated Buddy or something? I don't know. Anyway, that's the end of this dungeon. I'll see you guys in the second part of day 15. See you guys later.